Amy?
Yeah. Creation is in this room.
Yeah.
Right, there's a lot of stuff over there.
Yeah, I'm just going to put that. Okay.
Andy, how about over here? We're going to see over here as well.
The film revolves around Paul McGann's character, James, who has been for some time taking these dubious pills which may or may not induce lucid dreams. And in these dreams, he creates a symphony which he then attempts to recreate in real life. As he continues taking these pills, his kind of grip on reality loosens somewhat. This inevitably creates conflict between him and his wife Olivia, who's played by Amy Bailey.
They're pills. They give me lucid dreams. You know, the dreams where you know you're dreaming.
Okay. That's sort of what every actor wants to do, is this meaty dialogue kind of thing. And so, you know, when I read the script and I saw that it was a really chewy scene, somehow in the little scene he'd managed to do a whole arc of emotion. And so I was really excited to be able to do something like that.
But it ends up down. Yeah. You look great, man. You missed your calling, I think.
You send someone something, say, do you want to be in it? Sometimes they'll say, God, yeah. So that's how it happened. Yeah. These characters like pacing the streets and sort of, what do they call it, synesthesia, you know, he's sort of seeing music or things that he's seeing are provoking this musical dream.
It's a short film, but it's a chance for music, the score, to actually play a kind of integral role in not just the film, but the plot. Yeah, it was fascinating to get something where the music will come before the shoot and will kind of play quite a role in the shoot. There's this character who's kind of dreaming this symphony in his head, this concerto in his head, and trying to come up with a musical voice for that. And then there was also the practical side of how do you make it look convincing on screen.
You can trick some of it, but interestingly, what tends to get you there in performance is having somebody that is an expert. Right. So that's good. Okay. Of course, you're not going to teach anybody even to play 2 bars of music that can't play. But what you can work on perhaps is, you know, how does somebody sit? What is the posture like?
The challenge of making a film during the global pandemic. Like every angle is challenging. It's crazy that anything ever gets done anyway under normal circumstances, but the hoops that people have to jump through to get anything made is, like, we were talking just downstairs with Dan. I mean, he was waiting for our COVID tests. It's like to the minute, and anything could fall apart at any minute. I think he described it as exciting. It's not how I would describe it. I would describe it as like, ah.
One lovely thing yesterday was being back at the Philharmonic. As a 10-year-old and an 11-year-old boy, I was on that stage, singing. I was soloing. Like, my dad was there, my mum was there, you know. And I'd not been back on the stage since, so it was kind of ghostly. I loved it.
I don't want it to be in your head.
It was an absolute honour working with 2 brilliant actors and these incredible locations, and, you know, doing all this through the precarious times of COVID and all the other challenges that we faced. Just really satisfying to come up with something that I'm really proud of.